Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We have the #1 selection of Class B RVs all over the United States, all in one location. We're also one of the largest dealers for Class B RVs in the country. Stat Survey says we're #1 in the state of Florida, #3 in the US. So enough about Sunshine State RVs. Today, I can't wait to show you this Winnebago Solis. So we are a W dealer for Winnebago. So that means like one of their top 10% dealers that take care of their customers, that have good inventory. We have 20 Winnebago Class Bs right now, I think. So this is the Solis. Winnebago's a great company. We've been representing them for years. They are the top manufacturer for Class B RVs. They make the Travados, they make the Solis, the Era, the Bolt, the Revel. Now they just came out with that Echo. I can't wait to start carrying that Echo. So they make some pretty cool Class Bs. But there again, this is the brand new, the 2021 Solis, the 59PX they call it. So the X means it has an air conditioner and a generator, and it's 21 feet long. The P is a little shorter, missing a few of those options. But here in Florida, you gotta have the PX. You gotta have the air conditioner, you gotta have the generator. But you're looking at the Solis, and you're like, man, this thing is missing something that most other Solises have. It's missing the pop top. There's no pop top on it. So this is one of the first ever Solises without the pop top. So this is a Dodge ProMaster. This is a Class B 21-foot RV, a Solis without a pop top. You're like, Nick, why the heck did they make a Solis without a pop top? What's the saying? Necessity is the mother of great inventions, or necessity is the father. I don't know what the saying is, but Winnebago came to me and said, hey Nick, we ran out of pop tops. What are we gonna do? We're thinking about making the Solis without the pop top. Do you think that's a great idea? I said, dude, people love the floor plan. They love the RV. Most people like the pop top, but yeah, let's make some without it. Let's see if we can sell them. And ever since we've gotten 3 or 4 in, people have been loving them. They've been loving them. Not everybody wants the pop top, so that's what they made this RV for. So necessity is the mother of great invention. So this is a great invention by Winnebago. It is a Winnebago Solis that does not have a pop top. So I can't wait to show you the inside of it. I think you're gonna love it, but this is the Solis. Okay, so now we're inside the Solis, which is such a cool layout here. This is a very unique layout to Class B RVs. And the biggest thing that's unique is you have the 2 seats directly behind the driver's seat that have 3-point harness seat belts. These are real seat belts. This isn't just a little generic lap belt that most RVs have. These are real seat belts. 2 seats there. You got your driver's seat, you got your passenger seat, you got this cool table here. So you can make a dinette. You can have 4 people sitting here. You can have them eating dinner, you can have them playing cards. I like beating my kids in bananagrams. I like to think I can spell better than my 10-year-old, so I beat his butt every single time. But he loves playing still. But this is a cool table to do any of that stuff, you know? I mean, you can have people here. I'm also a fan of propping my feet up and just kind of sitting back and relaxing, drinking coffee. You know, my wife sleeps in and I like to get up early. And so, you know, if me and my wife were in this coach, she'd still be sleeping. It is about 10:30. She would still be sleeping. I would walk up here. I'd be sitting here. I'd make my coffee. I'd sit here. I'd read the newspaper. This would be a great area to hang out as well. You have plenty of privacy. So you have your privacy blinds here. There's privacy blinds across the whole front. This is actually pretty cool. It's totally dark, but then when you zip it down, the whole thing comes down. You get tons of sunlight, and when you want it zipped up, when you want privacy, it's all right there. You don't have to store it anywhere or do anything. So minor detail. But this is a Solis. This is the PX. So the PX is 21 foot long. It gives you a lot of cool storage in the back, and I'll show you that in a second. But it has the rooftop air conditioner, so it has the Coleman NDQ. It's a quiet air conditioner. It also has the new Onan 2800 generator. So that is the ultra quiet. That is the brand spanking new ultra quiet generator. It's the only generator that has ever been approved to be run in national parks. So this can be run all night long in national parks if you wanted, because it's so quiet. I remember the first time we got one in, one of my technicians said, "Nick, there's a problem with the generator. I need you to come look at it." I'm like, "Really? This is a brand new RV. How can there be a problem?" I go out there and look at it. He didn't think it was running because it was so quiet. He thought there was some problem that it wasn't running. And so kind of got a good kick out of that because I didn't tell him the new generators were coming out. But the new generators are so quiet. They're not carburetor, they're fuel injected. So all the problems we used to have with the old Onan generators, they're gone. You know, fuel injected generator now, ultra quiet, people love it. This thing also has 200 watts of solar on the roof. There is a Novacool fridge. There's a 2-burner gas stove. There's this new hot water system called like Eco Heat, and it's a real cool way of heating the water. There's tank heaters. You know, Winnebago does a great job with their floor plans. They do a great job with their amenities, with all of their appliances. Winnebago, I mean, they make more Class B RVs than anybody in the country. They sell more than anybody in the country. I mean, they are the biggest manufacturer. So, you know, they got it figured out. You know, they know the best appliances to use. They know the best things to use in these Class B coaches. So the bathroom, something pretty unique about the Solis, it does have a cassette toilet. So it has a 5-gallon cassette toilet. So on the outside, you just remove it and you can go dispose of it somewhere. So a lot of different ways you can do that. You can dump it in a bathroom. I think you're allowed to dig a hole and dump in the hole. You know, I don't know how all that stuff works, but I know that people have gotten a little excited when we told them it's a cassette toilet. If you're in Europe, they're all cassette toilets. So it is, you know, kind of part of that European flair. People have turned these into compost toilets as well. It does have a big bathroom with a shower and a sink and a toilet all enclosed into one area there. There's lots of storage above head. There's storage in the kitchen. Some really, really cool stuff. You know, something else I want to touch on before I show you the cool Murphy bed in the back is the Dodge ProMaster chassis. So Dodge has generally been the lowest price point entry for a chassis. And then there's Ford, and then there's Mercedes. It's kind of the way that it's gone. But Dodge has been making some great advancements. So some safety features that they just started doing this year is they're doing blind spot monitoring. So in the side view mirrors, there's little triangles. When someone's in your blind spot, the triangle will light up. So that way you know not to get over if someone's in your blind spot. The other thing that it's doing is direct, hold on, I gotta look on my phone. This is my little cheat sheet here. It's called rear cross path detection and forward collision warning with emergency brake assist. I could never memorize that. So rear cross path detection, it tells you if people are crossing lanes and you're not ready. Forward collision warning, you know, give you a warning when you're about to get in forward collision. And emergency brake assist. So if in the event that you need it, the thing can stop if you don't see someone pull out in front of you, if something's going on. So all those safety features that are in the Ford Transits, that are in the Mercedes, Dodge is starting to come with them too, which I think is pretty awesome. Something else that's pretty cool is this rear view mirror right here. So one way, there's a camera there, and then what you can do is you can move it to where you can see things above, and then you move it down, and you can see things below. It's just a button. It's also pretty cool that it's a video, so that way you can see pretty brightly what's behind your coach, even if you have stuff all in the back there. And then when you don't want that, you just press it down and it's an actual, if you want to see your kids right behind you and smack them. I don't smack my kids anymore. There's a mirror here. You can actually see your kids behind you. So cool little dinette area here for four seat belts, a little dinette, cool kitchen area. As we walk to the back, I want to show you the Murphy bed. I want to show you all the cool storage and all that. So follow me as we walk to the back. So now that we're in the back of the Winnebago Solis, I can show you how cool this Murphy bed area is. In the front, I showed you the 4-person dinette with the table and all that cool stuff. Now we got the big bathroom, we got the kitchen area here, we got all the storage. You know, this is pretty neat. I was just playing with this. So this is a little cabinet here, and it sticks to the top. It's like a little magnet thing up there. So they all have that. So it's just like little cool things like that Winnebago does. Stick a magnet in the ceiling and have it stick. So that way you don't have to mess with hydraulics. You don't have to hold it up over your head. So there's a lot of cool stuff like that. So anyways, the Eco hot water system's right here. It's a continuous on-demand hot water heater. It's made by Truma, which is a great brand. There's also something else pretty cool right here. This is your freshwater tank level. So you can see the level. There's a little lighted gauge right here. You can see the level of fresh water you have. So I thought that was pretty neat. Just like some cool little things that Winnebago's doing in this Solis that's different than the Travato or the Revel or the Era, anything else that they make. This Murphy bed is definitely unique. So you have this area here. When you're not, when the bed's up and you're not using it, you can, I've seen people put bicycles back here, skateboards, scooters. I've seen people put all, kayaks, canoes, fishing poles, big storage totes, all kinds of things back here. The other day, somebody bought one of these. They have 2 kids, and instead of buying a Denali, they bought a Solis. And there's the 2 seat belts up front for their kids, but they said, man, there's so many more things they can do with this than they can do with the regular RV or a regular SUV, and they're the same price. I mean, this thing's under $100,000. A nice SUV right now, the new Denalis are at $100,000. So to get something like this cheaper than a high-end SUV is just insane. I mean, there's so much that this Solis can do. So Winnebago does a great job with all their storage. There's underground storage, there's netted storage here, there's cabinet storage drawers and other little cavities and storage there. And there's this pretty cool here. This is underground storage that has stuff for the back area there. There's a big tent that comes out of the back, and there's storage here. Something that I really like that I thought was cool. So when I'm preparing my ham and cheese sandwich in here, I like to have some extra space. So you have extra cooking area there. You can cook here, or if you want to open the 2 back doors and you want to get some work done and you want to be able to just look at God's creation, you can just sit here. You can leave the screen down, you can look outside, you can get some work done here. There's so many cool things you can do with an RV that just is so flexible. It's not just one thing. It's not just an RV to camp in. It's not just something to haul your bikes in. It's not just something to haul your kids to school in every day or to sleep in or this or that. There's just a lot of really cool things that Winnebago has made possible by coming up with this fancy Winnebago Solis. So something else that's pretty neat is this Murphy bed. So there's a lever here. You lay it down, and there's these wood slats in here that make it really comfortable. But then you lay it down like this, and you got a 6-foot bed. So I'm 6 foot tall, and I fit in this bed. I've laid in some, they give you, it's actually 6'3", I think it is. So they give you extra room on both sides, so they kind of indent in the window to give you a little room here, give you a little room here, so that way 6'3", side to side, can sleep here very easily. Very comfortable. Winnebago's known for their comfortable beds, for their support. The Travato has that Friuli system. This thing has these really comfortable wood slats. But if you notice something, when this bed is up, there's still room underneath for storage. So I've had people, their dogs sleep underneath. They have their cat litter box down here at nighttime. So there's still storage. It's not like you have to go put your bikes outside or your stuff. There's a lot of storage, and then also past the bed, there's about 1.5 to 2 feet with this rail system that you can bungee cord and you can hook things to store there as well. So there's a lot of cool things that this Solis does. Winnebago's great. They have an app called How Do You Solis? You download the app, and it's like 100 little short videos that Winnebago has done to kind of help you imagine how you can see yourself in this coach. And then after you own it, all the videos show you how to use it and show you how to use the Eco Hot, show you how to use the cassette toilet, show you how to use the POPTOP if you have it. Obviously this one doesn't. Show you how to use everything in the coach on that app. So it's called How Do You Solis? It's a great app. If you're interested in this coach, I would definitely recommend downloading that app. This Solis non-POPTOP, this is the PX. This is on our lot right now. We've gotten 2 or 3 other ones in, and we've sold them all pretty quick. This one we just got in the other day. We are getting some other ones in, but I would say that if this is something you want for under $100,000, you can get one of these, and I think for what it is, it's a steal. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on the Solis. I think that if you watch it, you look at the pictures, you read some of the descriptions, you're gonna fall in love with this thing for however you decide to Solis or RV. But check out our website, sunshinestatervs.com. We deliver these things free anywhere in the United States, no charge. And if you don't want it delivered, we will fly you in. We'll rent you a car, we'll drive you in. I'll send a stork to pick you up. You can get on his back and he'll fly you here. Any way for you to get to sunny Gainesville, Florida, we will make a way for you to get here. And we'll put you up in a hotel, put you up in a campground, get you all set up to where you can learn how to use these from our highly trained technicians. And I think you're gonna fall in love with this Solis. So thanks for watching the video, sunshinestatervs.com. Give me a call if you have any questions or call the dealership. Thanks again for watching.